Yes. So today we have a very interesting topic, and the topic today is hope in distressed life. So distress is not very uncommon entity, and it is part and parcel of life. When things are not as per our wish, we lose focus from our goal of life, or at times when we give importance to non-essential things and we lose that discrimination, what is satya, nitya satya, anitya satya, or when we are entangled in or deluded by the material things, then whenever our intellect is not bright, this problem is very common. Sometimes it takes depending on the practice, it may be uh, we can turn our mind to higher direction in minutes, but sometimes it may take a few hours, days, or sometimes months. Uh, People do lament when they lose things in life, jobs, death of family members, promotions, some disease, disaster in the family. So distress is not a very uncommon thing. Even while traveling and driving, somebody is misbehaving on a roadside can create a lot of distress, and we cannot expect the world to move as per our wish. So now, what is the way forward so that we can have a ray of hope and a distress-free life? Over to you, Swamiji.
Okay, thank you. So, stressful life. See, sometimes stress little bit is required for the improvement of the life or getting things done. This stress is bearable, that is not harmful. But sometimes the stress occurs when things does not go according to my wish. That is the cause of the stress. Not according to my wish. But sometimes this stress is required for success in the life also. But the moment, a particular thing, when it is not beyond our control, it is beyond our control, not my control, then if we stress on that, that is dangerous. Because not according to me, I have to get it done, I have to do it, then you totally shatter and full of stress and your headache starts. So this kind of stress is harming the people, disturbing the people. So they call this a stressful life. How to get overcome it, running here and there. Why? Because he understood it is beyond my hand, beyond my control. But still he is not leaving the hope. It according to my wish, according to my want, it should be. So that is a very tremendous stress here. Because one side he is seeing it is impossible, but he is not living the hope that I have to get it done according to me. So this kind of stress is very dangerous. The stress sometimes is helpful to the people, helpful to us to get the things. So this condition when you are seeing that it is beyond your control, beyond your capacity, then you are totally that time shut off. So that time they gave one in search of some path or some solution so that they remove the stress. But that time, they are not in the position to understand that over DGS or over DGS or over one, that is the cause of so much stress. He is not living the hope. I have to do it, I have to get it, I have to get it, even though it is not possible for him. So sometimes it happens, you made some accident, that time it is not in your hand, that time also stress regarding the life, that whether I will live or die. The situation, you are facing that kind of situation. So that is also one kind of stress, that you want to live, but death is snatching you, death is catching you, and how full of stress. So there's a different kind of mainly two types of stress. One is helpful, one is harmful. So people want to get rid of that kind of stress which is harmful. So they give you one beautiful examples that in a flight, in the air, so many passengers are there. In the passengers, one girl is sitting in between there and reading some comics and enjoying. Suddenly, the pilot captain announced that due to bad weather, he should fasten the belt and sit. Then after some times, there is a movement of the wings from right to left, left to right. The passenger understood something is going to happen, which is detrimental to death. शायद हमको मर जाना पड़े, मर जाए. Then again the situation we understand. Then again captain declare no serving of tea and coffee because of the bad weather, and at the same time plane is shaking from this side to that side. Ultimate captain declare we have to make a landing, emergency landing, declare for the emergency landing. So see that how much stress and strain passengers have during this particular situation. But this small girl sitting in between two seats, reading the comics and enjoy. He is not totally disturbed, nothing has happened to him. So ultimately plane landed, everybody was unhurt. Now they are happy. Then one of the passenger asked the particular girl, "You are not afraid at all. So many things has happened." "No, not at all. I am enjoying the book." "Then why? There is a chance of accident, death." "No, even then, no." "Then why?" The girl replied, "The captain is my father. The captain is my father. So father's duty to save me, save his own child first, then you. That is the father's duty. I have a father. He is pilot, he is captain." So I am thinking, wonderful examples, wonderful answer. That because so much faith, I have a father. The father is captain. So that is father's duty to save her own child first, then other person. So this answer says, see, that is not so much faith on father. He thinking of the father, कुछ भी हो जाए, anything happens, and he's up and down, see there, he may be thinking father, mind of his mind. So, thinking of father remove his anxieties. See the logic. Thinking of the father, which helps to remove his anxieties. The anxiety of death, fear, others. So here, if this kind of faith in God is there, and you chant the name of the God, chanting, taking the name of the God helps to remove your anxiety. Any time, any situation, any place, you are so stressed, go on taking the name of the God. As the child showed, may the Father, and we are the Son of God. बोलने के लिए ठीक है, करने के लिए नहीं. वो तो सान नहीं है, तो मेरा पापा है, मामी में ये सब है. भगवान कौन है? भगवान को तो हटा दिया. बोलने के लिए ठीक, करने के लिए नहीं. अभी वो गर्ल बोलते भी है, करती भी. पापा है, because a blood relation is there. So that is a wonderful solution for hope in a troubled life or stressful life. Thinking on God continuously so that these thoughts remove your anxieties. There is no place of anxiety. That is for that we need tremendous faith in God. Faith and very clear conception of ideal of the life. And chanting the name of the God is essential. See, even if you see in our own life, day-to-day life, some people come in the temple in the morning, evening prayer, or morning for meditation. For what? Same thing. Chanting the name of the Lord in the temple helps them to remove all his worldly thoughts, helps to remove his anxieties. But when you are too much stress and strain, you forget to take the name of the Lord. That is very unfortunate. Normal life and little bit stress is there. Some what is it called? Stress, tension is there. You go to the temple, sit for sometimes and do the meditation and come out. You overcome a little peace. That is regular routine we have made. But in the life when faces so much troubles and stress and strain is so much, then we forget these methods to take the name of the Lord more frequently with love. So it is in our hand. We can remove the stress, strain, taking the name of the Lord. And this is also true. The cause of the stress, thing is not according to me, according to the way. दुनिया में कोई हमारा मैं जैसा चाहता हूँ ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. You must remember that. मैं जैसा चाहता हूँ ऐसे ही होगा. दुनिया में कभी नहीं होता है, कभी कभी हो सकता है. So sometimes your philosophy should change. Not always everybody and things according to rules or according to like. That is why Holy Mothers says, Whenever you are distressed, do not forget that you have a mother. Take the name. Holy Mother also said, whenever you are very much distressed, do not forget that you have a mother.
Swamiji, your voice is breaking.
You reminding what a travel that this happens in our life. So that take the name of the Lord. Then Holy Mother's one place tells, if you love people, you have to suffer. If you have to love God alone. If you love Him there is no more sorrow. There is also another key. You have to love God. And if you love Him, God, there is no more sorrow. Just like that little girl sitting in the plane, he is thinking of the Father. There is no sorrow. Even he can overcome the death, fear of death by thinking of the Father. Father is there. Whatever Father does, that is good for her. She accepted this way. So this another way also is there. When you are in the stress and strain, you just sit down to the God and pray. But we forget that point. That is the problem. Your stress means God is away from you. जिंदगी में जितना झंझट आता है, जितना हंगामा आता है, उतना ही आप ईश्वर को दूर फेंक देते. That is a common phenomenon. देखो, जिंदगी में जितना हंगामा, जितना प्रॉब्लम आता है, इतना ही ईश्वर दूर हो जाता है. और उस समय ईश्वर को नजदीक लाना चाहिए. मान याद रखना चाहिए, नहीं उसको पकड़ के रखना चाहिए. टेक द नेम ऑफ द लॉर्ड. दैट इज द सॉल्यूशन. ईश्वर को दूर हटाने से आपका स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन कमेगा नहीं, बढ़ेगा. If you stress and strain you want to reduce or you have hope, we have to get closer to the God, not create distance. That is happens naturally, of course, it is happening. So I think these are the few steps. If you take, we can overcome all stress and can have hope. Then another examples I'm telling. Once there is a picnic among the friends circle. All friends are young and their wife is there. So when they are sitting together and enjoying feast, one friend asked to his other friend's wife, your husband make you happy? That is the question. That time you can understand what his reaction is going on its woman's husband mind. After a pause, the lady answered, it is not husband's responsibility. It is my responsibility. I am happy or not. It is my responsibility. It is not husband duty, responsibility to make me happy or unhappy. It's my responsibility I am happy or unhappy. Because mind is beautiful answer. Because I don't, you see, I'm just such, why I depend on others? I depend on myself. Happiness, my choice. So this don't depend on other people. So you cannot have peace of the mind. The husband, that husband ने तुमको सुख में रखा सुख दिया, तो मेरा आदमी. I don't depend on husbands. So how he is concerned about the God, and he is concerned of that is in my mind. That is my freedom. That I am happy or unhappy. I am happy with the small things. But even husband has not given me, that is I am happy. So you have to always think, and our concern should be God. Whenever there is a problem, unhappy, बस that is my choice. नहीं दिया तो क्या होगा? मैं क्यों दुखी हो जाऊं? वो नहीं दिया. That means you depend on the situation. If you always depend on the situation, in the life, never you'll be happy. You'll be unhappy because you depend on the situation. Situation make you happy or unhappy. You are giving that key or freedom to situation, that person, this person, situation, outside situation. It should not be. Why situation will make me happy? That is my responsibility to make my life make me happy by accepting everything as it is. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन बोलो. ये पॉइंट अभी याद आए, बोलो. क्वेश्चन सेकंड आज.
स्वामी जी, एक क्वेश्चन है. You have been secretary for so many Ramakrishna mission from Port Blair to Mednipur, and so if you are organizing a function like Durga Puja, बहुत सारे लोग हैं, वॉलेंटियर्स है, आपके अंडर एक प्लान है, एंड फंक्शन में भी वीआईपी गेस्ट, भंडार विभाग, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, लाइट, अभी कुछ ना कुछ डिसिप्लिन का गड़बड़ ये वो सब चालू रहता है. So now you want to do it, you give your best, but things are not happening. There is nuisance, there is chaos. How will you handle this stress?
देखो, अच्छा एग्जांपल है. There are so many units are there. You have to electricity, mic, entertainment, everything. See, everything is not my hand. I will give some idea. I can supervise. Even then fails. Then it is not my hand what to do. I try my best. You have to work with a lot of people. There are so many departments, people are involved. So they are not duty. That is not for your responsibility. You are sincere to make it comfortable and very nicely. But there is flaw is there. It is your negligence or their negligence that happens. Your negligence means we have not guided them properly. We have not trained them. Even after that, it fails. So it fails, it happens. God's wish, then you have to accept the God's विधान. ईश्वर ने ऐसे ही विधान रखा था, हो गया. तो इसमें क्या करना? हो गया, एक दिन के बाद सब भूल गया, बस. बोले ठीक नहीं हुआ. ठीक नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा? कितना देर यात्रा करें? ये भी तो देखो, दैट इज अ वेरी शॉर्ट टर्म. सपोज इट इज नॉट एज पर स्टैंडर्ड, समथिंग एज हैपेंड. वो तो हो गया ना. तो हो गया, ठीक है. ईश्वर ने ऐसे विधान दिया, ऐसे लिखा रखा था, हो गया, फिनिश. क्या आज कुछ बोलना है?
नहीं, ठीक है. थैंक यू सो मच.
क्वेश्चन आंसर ठीक है?
हाँ हाँ, बिल्कुल. थैंक यू. ये
Although so many people are involved, so it is not your own responsibility. If you are alone, that is your own responsibility. We are working with so many people. You have to give the effort, make it, organize it. That is organization, train them, tell them, but if it is not done, अभी क्या हो गया, गवर्नमेंट, किसी पे गवर्नमेंट गया है, chief, he is honest, but is doing the work from the other minister. If they are corrupt, then what he will do? If corruption comes, then he may sack it. But that is not, he is not responsible. He is clean. और उसका ऐसे ही उसका ये था, ईश्वर का विधान था, तुम corrupt नहीं होने से भी तुम्हारा गाय, तुम्हारा बदनाम होगा, तो हो गया, एक्सेप्ट इट, मतलब क्या करे, विधान ही है, ईश्वर ने तो ऐसे लिखा रखा था, क्या बात सही नहीं है?
हाँ, बराबर है. You just have to accept and move on. Inevitable.
इनएविटेबल.
Thank you.
या
Any
कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है, आनंद कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है इसका बारे में, कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट नहीं कर रहा है, कुछ नहीं.
Maharaj, actually this side. But the momentary
हाँ,
tension comes over there, Maharaj. For the time being, stress comes there.
अच्छा,
practice.
Yes. नहीं,
नहीं
sometimes
ऐसे सुनने से, अब अभी काल एक बंगाली में ये था, ऑनलाइन क्लास था कल शाम को, तो कोई किसी ने प्रश्न पूछा, बोले स्वामी जी कुछ दिन तो चलता है, 5-6 दिन तो ठीक रहता है स्पिरिटेड, इसके बाद तो भूल जाता, फिर तो हम जैसा गया था ऐसे ही था, तो क्यों भूल जाता? तो मैंने कहा तुम 7 दिन के बाद रिपीट करो पॉइंट, अगेन यू विल बी स्पिरिटेड. अगर एक बार सुन के हो गया, 5-6 दिन रहेगा उसका असर, इसके बाद भूल गया तो बार बार रिपीटेशन करना पड़ेगा. आप लोग इतना सुनते हैं, इतना जाते हैं, इतना भागते हैं, जो असली पॉइंट है वो बात नोट करके बार बार पढ़ो ना, 7 दिन के बाद एक बार पढ़ लो, देखो कैसे स्पिरिट हो जाता. कितना सुनते हैं यूट्यूब में, कितना जाते हैं, तो क्या होता है, जो आपको पॉइंट पता चलेगा, हमको ये पॉइंट, ये रास्ते में जाना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, 2-3-4 पॉइंट बा 5 रिपीट करो, जिससे आप अभी तुम्हारा जैसा अच्छा लगा, वह आपका मन में टेंशन कम हो गया, बहुत शांति मिला, किस किस कारण, किस किस पॉइंट लिख के रखो, फिर 7 दिन के बाद वही एक और रिपीट करो, पढ़ो, देन यू विल गेट इट. अगर दुनियादारी में इतना इधर जाओगे, उधर जाओगे, इधर सुनेंगे, मन तो बिल्कुल ये हो गया, डिस्टर्ब हो गया, कितना आइडिया आ गया, कितना कंफ्यूजन आ गया, क्या करोगे, यही तो हो जाता है. तो अभी जो पॉइंट मिला, जिससे आपको अच्छा लगा, पॉइंट लिख के रखो, 7 दिन के बाद फिर पढ़ो, फिर आ जाए. Every 7 days again we repeat that point, instead of hearing, going here, there, so many things. क्या ठीक बोला हम लोग को?
बिल्कुल ठीक स्वामी
Yes,
जी,
sir.
परफेक्ट, बढ़िया हैमर किया आपने. इट इज आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. बहुत अच्छा था, मजा आ गया.
हाँ, it is our responsibility, happy और unhappy. दुनिया को दोष देने से कुछ नहीं, ईश्वर को दोषारोप कर देता है, दूर. हम कितना ईश्वर को बुलाता है, प्रेडिकेशन करता है, हमारा इतना नुकसान ले, बस ईश्वर को दोषारोप कर. इंस्टेड ऑफ माँ ने कहा तुम अपना दोष देते हो, तो ईश्वर को दोषारोप कर दिया, अपना दोष नहीं देख रहे, ये मेरा गलती है. तो एक को कहता है अब तुम भक्त हो, ईश्वर को दोषारोप करा तो कैसा भक्त हो? कभी भक्त ईश्वर को दोषारोप करता है, अपने आप को दोषारोप करता है. कुछ भी हो जाए, ईश्वर को कभी दोषारोप नहीं करेगा मेरे लिए.
Yes. Any other question? Anybody have? Only we have 5 minutes. So we have आनंद, अनिल कुमार, मधुमिता, मनीष,
क्या मधुमिता का कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है?
रवि,
नहीं महाराज,
मुक्ता।
कन्विंस्ड।
अच्छा,
मुझे वो एग्जाम्पल बहुत अच्छा लगा, पायलट वाला।
हाँ पायलट वाला बहुत अच्छा। ईश्वर का नाम है, जब भी ऐसा ईश्वर के नाम ले। आता नहीं है लेकिन आना चाहिए, प्रैक्टिस में लाना चाहिए।
हाँ 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 जी।
तब ठीक है,